Hello and welcome. Today is our first update for coronavirus, COVID-19. If you can't hear me, then let me know. If you can't hear me, then type. I will be monitoring the chat box on the Zoom, so if you have any questions, please type your questions in the chat box, and we will respond to them in a timely manner. We will be providing updates as we go. BC's ICC, which is the Incident Command Center, which is composed of administrators on the campus, have been evaluating and monitoring the situation and preparing for review for any potential threat that comes up to our campus. If you are joining, can you please make sure that you have yourselves on mute so that other people can hear the direct message. At this time, I will transfer the phone over to Ms. Cindy Collier, the Acting Director for the Student Health and Wellness Center. Thank you.
That's my incentive.
Okay, perfect. So just as an FYI, Nikki muted everyone because we're getting some background information. So make sure you use the chat box if you do have specific questions. But right now, what I want to share with everybody, what we know as of like moments ago from Kern County is that Kern County is continuing to test patients. We are seeing the rise of numbers of cases of coronavirus in California. It's still at this point in time, we only have one confirmed death. I have learned from the County Public Health Department that Kern County will now start being able to test locally. Up until this time, we have not been able to test locally. Those tests were being sent out. That is going to be happening starting today, which means that the Kern County Public Health is going to be reporting not number of people tested, but rather whether we have positive results or not. So I want to reiterate again, at this point in time, we do not have any confirmed cases in Kern County. The health department is monitoring people as for either potential exposures or potential diseases, but again, no confirmed number of cases here in Kern County. Yes, Fresno has had a couple of confirmed cases, so I think it's a matter of when, not if. We probably will see some confirmed cases in Kern County, but I think we need to remember to stay calm. At this point in time, it's still watching and monitoring, the news that's coming out, watching reliable sources. As Nikki said, the Incident Command is working to develop plans in the case that things would change here on campus. But at this point in time, the California Department of Public Health is still recommending that the incident for California is low risk and that we will follow their guidelines. Shelley, if Shelley has anything to say, I'll leave it to her.
Hi, good morning, everyone. For you, those of you that don't know me, my name is Shelley Castaneda, and I'm the Executive Director of Public Safety for Bakersfield College. Just wanted to take a moment to let you know that I am working very closely with all the leadership of Bakersfield College to continue to monitor this situation with the coronavirus. Someone asked earlier today if we had any immediate plans to close the campus, and as of right now, we have no plans to close our campus. However, we are continuing to monitor the situation, and we are evaluating future options should this progress to another level. But just be reassured that we're here to make sure that your campus is safe and healthy, and we are working together as a leadership team to ensure that everybody is taken care of.
And if you haven't checked out the BC website, we are keeping the most current information there. Dr. Christian is doing an outstanding job of providing information in the Renegade Roundups, so I would use the Bakersfield College website as a source for understanding what's happening currently and where the campus is, and it is her goal and the ICC team's goal to continue to communicate to you, faculty, staff, and students as to where the campus is moving. So again, look at the Renegade Roundups, watch the BC website. There's a box over there that has coronavirus on it, and it has the most current, up-to-date information.
At this time, wait a few more minutes and see if anybody poses any questions on the chat box. Just to reiterate a little bit of what we have talked about thus far, if you just joined us online. President Christian has initiated Bakersfield College's incident commands, and we have been monitoring the news and communications that have been posted. We're looking at recommendations that have been submitted by the Health Department as well as CDC and our Chancellor's Office. And more information will be coming out as soon as we have more information coming for it. The only question that has been posed by a student who says, will the school be closed? At this time, nothing is planned, but we will be addressing it as the days come through to see what the recommendations are. Please note that the instructional side of the House, led by Vice President Rice, has been looking into, if we do close the campus, physical campus, how can we continue academic instructional time with our students so no loss of learning has occurred. We will provide another update tomorrow at the noon hour. We will be at the Delano campus in Delano, California. If any students or staff would like to join us there, we will be in the room in the DST building. On Wednesday, also at noon, we will be at the Bakersfield Southwest campus in room 5. I will wait a few more minutes if anyone else has any other questions, but if you have any other comments or anything, please email us back. Our website is up to date with all different correspondence and information on the coronavirus. Please take a look and familiarize yourself with that information on there.
So for those people who haven't been monitoring the situation, I'll give you some updates about coronavirus in general. It is a virus. And it's like many of the different viruses, flu-like viruses that we get on an annual basis. This one tends to have a very high transmission rate, meaning that it's contagious, and we're watching that. Currently, there are no treatment for that. We are treating symptoms. Patients or possible people who have been exposed need to monitor for fever, cough, or shortness of breath. It's different than the normal flu virus in the sense that you don't get aches and pains and runny nose and things like that. It's really cough, fever, and shortness of breath. If you should have any of those symptoms, we're asking that you call a healthcare provider. Do not go to an emergency room or in urgent care because we need to protect patients that are vulnerable for developing complications. So again, if you have symptoms of cough, fever, or shortness of breath, call a healthcare provider. If you don't have a healthcare provider, call the health department, the Kern County Public Health Department. So that's one of the best things to do. We're also really promoting social distancing, meaning if you're sick, stay at home. Don't come to work or school. It's not good at any time. Should anybody come to work or school if they're sick, they should be staying home. So that you protect yourself. We're reminding students, staff, everybody, wash your hands, wash your hands, wash your hands for at least 20 seconds using soap and water. It doesn't have to be warm water. It could be cold water, but again, 20 seconds. And they're saying, sing the birthday song, the happy birthday song, but quite frankly, that would probably drive me crazy. But anyway, 20 seconds, you can count off 20 seconds. And frequently, they're also saying if you have, are in an area where there's commonly touched items, then clean those off with normal household cleaning supplies frequently. Paying attention to opening doors of buildings and stuff. Might want to use your sleeve instead of your hands. If you are using your hands, wash your hands frequently. Cover sneezes and coughs with your sleeve like this or a tissue, making sure that you throw things away. So again, at this point in time, it's really about trying to limit, your contact with people that are sick and limit yourself if you are sick. Please try to be cognizant of the fear that's developing out in the community. There's a lot of hoarding going on. We've said before and we'll continue to say, wearing masks for healthy people does not do any good. We need to save those masks for the healthcare workers. The shortages going on in the grocery stores and things like that, I have to just be amazed at that on a continual basis. Again, it's a flu. We need to treat it as such. It is contagious, but again, mortality rate is being seen higher in people who are vulnerable, our elderly who have pre-existing medical conditions. I don't know if you're getting calls or Shelley?
I just would like to ask people to bear in mind that social media sites are putting out a lot of information, a lot of which is misinformation. So I would encourage you to go to the Bakersfield College website or to the Renegade Roundup to get accurate and timely information. As part of our current protocols, we are telling people that they should avoid any non-essential travel as a way to minimize potential risk to this coronavirus.
All right. Did receive a question about non-essential travel. Thank you, Shelley, for addressing that. Another question we received is R0. Do we know what that is? From a student, it said, would you happen to know the R0 of COVID-19?
It's a metric for infection, like how infective it is. It's probably on city's way. It's a technical science.
Not right off the top of my head, I wouldn't.
I'm glad students are asking that question. Unfortunately, we do not have that readily available. If you would like to email us that question, we can see if we can find some information on that. Professor Wilson applied to the question. We responded back. Kim Abalante asked, are the general practitioners that staff and faculty use our Student Health Center Witness Center testing the COVID-19? Currently, we are not testing the COVID-19 in our Student Health and Wellness. As Ms. Collier mentioned, make sure that you're calling your PCP, your primary care, and getting any information from them as needed. If students are on campus and feeling ill, then definitely send them over to us and we can help guide them as well.
So to answer the student's question on the RO of COVID-19, according to what I just Googled, so I'm not sure how accurate it is, they're saying 4.1. So again, that means it's highly contagious, that it's transmitted very easily. So again, social distancing is one of the best things you can do, washing your hands, soap and water on a frequent basis, stay home if you're sick, stay away from sick people. Those are the best things that we can do.
Wait a few more minutes to see if any other questions are coming online. Please let us know.
I think that one of the things that I would like to continue to remind our campus community is please don't believe everything you see on the internet or read or wherever. Use reliable sources like the CDC, the California Department of Public Health, World Health Organization. Those are your reliable sources, so refer back to the Bakersfield College website, watching what we have linked there. Also, in addition, reading the communications that President Christian is putting out on a continual basis. That is the most reliable information that you can have.
Trying to see. We'll keep the conversation going until 12:30 to see if everybody is coming in. We've gotten a few more people to come into Lev 40 as well. Hello. Hopefully you're sharing your lunch with us.
We'll wash our hands.
Just maybe some recaps as some people have come up. We are doing updates on the coronavirus COVID-19 this week, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. Today we are currently in Lev 40 on the Panorama campus. Tomorrow, Tuesday, the 10th, we will be at the Delano campus in the DST. Wednesday, we will be at the BC Southwest campus in room 5. If you have any time, you could give us meet us at those time or email us at all time. Just to keep you informed of what has happened so far, questions have occurred about travel. At this time, we are saying that non-essential travel shall be canceled or should be canceled. Please make other accommodations for it. Questions have asked if the school is closing or physical campus. At this point, there has not been any decisions in that, but we are prioritizing and preparing ourselves through it. Our website, on the Bakersfield College website, if you go to it, has all the communication that is needed for this. So please head over to the website and make yourself familiar with the website and the information posed there.
So I asked to reiterate kind of some of the communications that have been happening. So if you read Dr. Christian's Renegade Roundup that was posted yesterday, she had stated that we're keenly following the news on the coronavirus. As of right now, there are over 110,000 confirmed cases globally, over 500 in the U.S. I believe that number is actually over 600 in the U.S., with 2 cases in the Fresno area. And again, no reported cases in Kern County. The language being used by experts is shifting from containment of an outbreak to mitigation, acknowledging that public health measures of isolating the sick and quarantining their contacts are not enough. We must all play our part to slow down the spread of the virus. So again, social distancing. If you're sick, stay home, stay away from sick people, wash your hands frequently, use common coughing etiquette, which is coughing or sneezing into your sleeve, washing your hands, touching frequent surfaces, making sure that if you are in contact with surfaces that are frequently touched, to wipe those down, clean them, or wash your hands at least. So again, it's a lot of common sense. I keep telling Nikki I'm going to buy a shirt that says, I was washing my hands before it was in fashion. We should all continue to wash our hands frequently because that's the best thing that we can do for ourselves.
All right, just to get people, I see some more people coming online, giving you some more information regarding our communication today. We've talked a lot of the communication that's come from CDC as well as public health as well as our Chancellor's office. All the communication is on our COVID-19 update website on the BC campus. Just to reiterate, the BC ICC was initiated by President Christian on February 27th. Since then, a subgroup of us have been monitoring the COVID-19 evolution of the process and how it's going and what other campuses are doing and how it's being affected our community, keeping Bakersfield College at the Prime time. Questions have been posed as far as if physical campus will be closed. At this time, there is no conversation about physical campus being closed, but we are in the midst of preparing in case if we do have to go to that. And how can we continue learning when we go to an online format. We talked about non-essential travel should be considered canceled for the remainder of this time till further notice has been given. what else have we talked about? Currently, the Student Health and Wellness Center is not testing for the coronavirus, so please head towards your primary care. But if any student is in need of assistance, to please send them to the Student Health and Wellness Center so that we can better assist the student out. Communications from President Christian are listed on the coronavirus website for information. Also to inform you, due to public health conversation and direction from our ICC, we have decided to postpone and cancel currently the Wednesday, April 8th active shooter training that was scheduled on spring break week. That has been postponed for a later date for that time, making sure that our resources are designated and divulged into this situation right now. I'm also getting word that we are currently also in cancellation of the HEAL conference that was scheduled to be on the 19th of March, and so that will also be canceled. Further information about those events will be coming out, and then hopefully more information about other events will be there. We do want to make sure that we are engaging our students in a lively education and college experience here at Bakersfield College, but we also want to make sure that the health and welfare of our students, staff, faculty, and community members are also well and taken care of. These are not light decisions that we have made. These are decisions that have taken multiple people over the course of the day to make sure that we're doing it in the best interest of our community. Your participation and your understanding in these matters are greatly appreciated as we move forward through this difficult time. But as I mentioned, all our information here is available on our website at the Bakersfield College. If you were to go to the main page of the Bakersfield College, the banner is listed right there to be connected to our website. A lot of our videos and also this Zoom will be uploaded to the website for any information. Also, as we're ending, we're at our last 5 minutes. If you have any other questions, please feel free to add them into our chat box, or you could email us at any time. We will try to respond back. As mentioned, we will be having another update tomorrow at noon at the Delano campus, and also on Wednesday at the BC Southwest.
And I think that I would like to add, as we look at different events that are scheduled to be happening throughout our campus, is we will look at individual events on an individual basis, so that we're not making blanket statements. We're really looking at, from a mitigation standpoint, looking at how can we protect our campus at large. So I'm sure that as you hear of one event being canceled, you're going, well, what about this, what about this? More information is going to be coming out from the ICC. So again, we're evaluating every event as it's coming up.
I just wanted to reiterate that it is our top priority to keep you safe and healthy on this campus. It's Dr. Christian's priority, and it's also the priority of all the leadership here. So we're working very diligently to ensure you have updated and timely information. I would encourage you to go to the Bakersfield College website on a daily basis, because we are in constant communications with local and state authorities. So we literally are getting minute-by-minute updates, and we would like you to make sure that your information is coming from a good, reputable source. So we can assure you that our information will provide that for you.
As we are approaching the last few minutes of our conversation today, I'll start reiterating any some information that we have presented from the start of our time here. If at any time you have any other questions, feel free to add it into the chat box or provide us an email, and we will try to respond back to it at a timely manner. Currently, there are lots of things that Bakersfield College has been doing to engage in safety and the welfare and fair-being of our campus. We have implemented different hand sanitizers on campus, and we've ensured the cleaning schedule through our MNO. Our MNO has done an amazing job in engaging in safe cleaning on this campus. If there's anything that needs to call to our attention, please let us know, and we will try to help you out as much as possible. Our Student Health and Wellness Center does not test for the coronavirus. That is through the primary care. Please advise your students to go there, or otherwise, if they need, do come to our Student Health and Wellness Center, and we can try to help as much as possible. I would like to say and just remind everybody that if you are sick or feeling ill, please stay home. As Ms. Collier mentioned, that this is not like regular flu. You do not get the aches and pains, but you may have feel some other symptoms. So make sure that you're engaging and listening to your body and staying home if needed. Students have been asking, on a side note, if what would happen in their class if they were to miss class, or faculty have been asking what happens if students are asking for time off. If that's there, we'll do a case-by-case situation, but let your faculty member know so that they're more aware of what the situation can be. Once again, we're here as the health and safety of our campus, and we want to make sure everyone is in proper measures with each other. So once again, since February 27th, President Christian has initiated the Incident Command Center at Bakersfield College, and a group of us has been monitoring the situation since then on a daily and sometimes hourly basis, making sure that we have the utmost updated information. For this time, all non-essential travel has been canceled for the campus in this time, as well as large-scale events. Two events that have been postponed and canceled currently is the March 19th HEAL conference, as well as the Wednesday, April 8th active shooter full-scale drill that was happening here during spring break. More information on those for future dates will be coming up. We really appreciate all the support and connections to our community for these two large events. We hope that people understand, and we greatly appreciate the support. We are meeting with the President at a timely measure every day, sometimes even 2 or 3 times, just to make sure that Bakersfield College is at the foremost of what needs to happen for our safety and well-being of our campus. Question was posed about physical campus. Physical campus, at current moment, we are not closing any campus down, but if the need happens, Bakersfield College is looking into what an online environment is so that no student learning is jeopardized in this time. Seeing if I'm missing any other notes. Please stay home. If you're sick, please wash your hands. Soap and water is your best friend this next couple of weeks. Remember, sing the happy birthday song while you're washing your hands. Don't forget the tops of your hands, the inside crevices, all around, multiple times, under running water for at least 20 seconds, singing the happy birthday song about twice or so. Anything else? We are closing down to our last minute here on the update. As I mentioned, there will be 2 more updates this week, one tomorrow at the Delano campus and one on Wednesday in room 5 at the BC Southwest. This will be at noon at both campuses. If at any time you have any other questions, feel free to give us an email or send it to us via the chat box in the Zoom conference right now.
There is a link to our website, on the website, that you can send direct questions right to Nikki or myself. So if you go to the website where the coronavirus is, there is you can send questions box.
Okay. We have reached our 12:30 mark. If at any time you have any other questions, feel free to email us. Thank you so much for tuning in today. If at any time you have any other questions, once again, email us. But as mentioned before, this was initiated by President Christian on February 27 to ensure the campus safety and well-being of the campus. More information will be given out later on. Thank you very much. And Bakersfield College is doing what we can to monitor the health and well-being of our campus. Your patience and understanding as more information is being developed would be greatly appreciated. Thank you so much.